Hey foodies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make my spicy pork trotters curry with baby potatoes. So let's start cooking. I have already washed and cleaned my pork trotters, but firstly we will coat our trotters in a flour mixture. In the flour mixture, I'll be using 1 cup of cake flour, and to the mixture I have added some dried thyme and some dried parsley, salt and pepper. So let's start by coating our meat evenly. Once our meat is coated evenly, we can move on to the next step, which is frying. In a pan, I have a 1/4 cup of cooking oil, and to the oil I've added 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. Once our oil is nice and hot, we can start adding in our meat. Allow your meat to cook evenly, turning occasionally until your meat is golden brown. Once your meat is ready, we can remove it from the heat and set aside. Then we can move on to the next step. In the same pan, I'm going to add my onions and my whole spices. I have 1 medium sliced onion, 2 cinnamon sticks, 1 bay leaf, 2 cloves, and 1 cardamom pod. Mix that together and allow to fry. To that, we can add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, mix that together and allow to fry. Now we can add in a handful of dried curry leaves. I unfortunately don't have fresh curry leaves, but if you have some, please do use it. Once everything is fried, to that we can add in 1 teaspoon of crushed ginger and garlic. Mix everything together and allow all your spices to infuse. For my spices, I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of ground coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of mild mixed masala, 1 teaspoon of cumin, ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of barbecue spice, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, and let's mix everything together, allowing our onions to infuse together with all our spices. Now we can add in 1 teaspoon of salt and mix that together. Then in goes our 1 sliced tomato. Let's add that and give that all a nice mix. Because my tomatoes are a bit sour, I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now we can add in our fried meat and give that a nice mix. Allow everything to come together, your meat, your onions, your tomatoes, and your spices. Now we can allow that to cook for a few minutes, and then we can add that to our slow cooker. I'll be cooking my curry in the slow cooker, but you can cook yours in a pressure cooker or on the stove if you like. To that, I'll be adding 400 ml of chicken stock. Let's give that a mix. Then we can put the lid on and allow the meat to cook for about 2.5 hours until the meat is nice and tender and soft. Then we can add in our potatoes. It's been about 2.5 hours. Now I'm adding in my baby potatoes. If you like the skins on the baby potatoes, you can keep them on. Just make sure you give them a good wash to get all the sand and the dirt off. But for me, I've peeled my baby potatoes and now I'm adding them in. Now I've added in my baby potatoes and I'm going to allow this to cook for a further 1.5 hours until my potatoes are soft and my meat is nice and tender. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment, and I will see you in my next video.